Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Volunteers offense making their way on the field today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
The Volunteers looking to run some tempo here. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
They'll try to run for the first down. Gets the first and still running. The Vols are going to keep this drive rolling. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Cross play. Back heads to his right. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Grab down the middle. It's Davis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So LSU's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging.
The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Gonna run it. It's Bishop. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Nice grab. It's Staley. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass is incomplete. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
They'll kick it away here. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They'll hand it off. They stop him right at the 24.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. He finds some space. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this. To be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. And the Volunteers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On play action, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. No huddle here for the offense. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, Dogs. He would not be denied.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On the run, it's Raymond. Got the first down and still motoring. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, LSU. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaking tackles. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll try the ground game here. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And that run produces a decent gain. No huddle now for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Staley. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the Vols begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Sorsby. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is split.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. And they tried the middle, but stopped for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Second down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game, and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He feels it at the 15. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. the shotgun. It's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down coming after that completion. Can he get them on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. It's a quick grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The ball's come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Finds an open target on the left side.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
This early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. On first down, it's play action. The short hands. It's Davis. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Simpson. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this third down. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he clocks the ball. They'll have a chance here for a long field goal try before halftime.
On the play. Third down coming up.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Here's the second down play. Now they call a run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. And the returner will be brought down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Vols will crank up the tempo.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, LSU. The defense produces 6 points.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
31, Tennessee, 14.
Bringing it out, it's Lewis. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Off the play fake on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Caught quickly. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. First and 10 play coming up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They mix it up with a run. As the first down is still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Hauls it in outside the 10. He's still running. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? They're going to run it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Keeping it on the ground here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Moves his way for a first down to the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and 10. They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears, and Glenn Dorsey, and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted, a desperation throw here.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Slides with the throw. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for 2 teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. This is a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Throwing off play action. Grab down the middle. It's Green. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Takes the handoff again.
First out and more. He's still running.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Good enough for first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Third and goal, will try to run it in. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter.
LSU 38, Tennessee 24.
Returner decides to field it. And they've got the returner corralled. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. That's the spin move. And he'll pick up the first down, stop at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To throw, it's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, they're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Staley. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Volunteers getting set on first and 10. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Important second down play coming up.
On the play. Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Vols looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The offense decides to just spike the ball here. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail though. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a 1st down, and that should do it. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe